Austraeoh by Imploding Colon, read by Deathlight, Chapter 126, Darkstain. And then there's a bunch of talk about the foundation of the world and a bunch of other boring fluff. Rainbow sat with a yawn, reclining back in her seat in the steam-powered plane. At least 2 hours have passed, and Steelteeth was still piloting the vehicle hurriedly eastward towards the darkening horizon beyond the plains of Marilyn. Quite frankly, it was as dull as nails until she gave me the magical shield thingy. And yet, she remained vague about your purpose in Darkstain. Yeah, pretty much. Rainbow stretched a hoof out, smiling as she danced it up and down through the rippling air currents surging past them. I guess Her Majesty is like me, a pony likes to wing it. I don't mean to poke fun at the disability of her wings. They look pretty good on her, if nothing else. Rainbow Dash's goggled eyes glanced over towards the trench-coated stallion. She spoke above the winds around the aircraft. You're remaining pretty calm for a constable who's been coerced into guiding a feather-brained Pegasus elbow-deep into Unicornville. No pony's been coerced. Steelteeth muttered, I am honored to be doing the will of my queen. Even when, she's totally ambiguous about the crap she forced you to do? There is very little magic in the realm of Marilyn. Steelteeth said, and even fewer souls, wise and powerful enough to practice it. Whatever White Mane's will may be, I shall follow it completely. Rainbow Dash grunted. That's kinda uncool, don't you think? What is, pray tell? Following an Alicorn blindly, no matter what she says? It is not blindness. He argued calmly. Much rather, it is righteous subservience. She overlooks the safety of Rita Stone, and I protect her interests with equal vigor. Still, Rainbow muttered as her ruby eyes scanned the horizon with sudden lethargy. There's no telling when the day may come when an Alicorn goddess screws you royally. Steelteeth's aquamarine eyes shifted under his goggles. He said nothing. Rainbow Dash smirked his way. Seriously though, has she ever done the horn thing with you? What horn thing? You know, the thing. Rainbow Dash gestured a fake spike at the base of her forehead, grinning. Where she waltzes magically into your head and plays croquet with your memories and crud. I have experienced a telepathic connect once or twice with Her Majesty. Steelteeth said with a nod. Rainbow blinked at the pilots. Yeah, and? There is nothing more to add. We've shared a mental connect. She didn't, go snooping around to the private filing cabinets of your noggin? No. Why not? You make it sound as though I have things worth hiding. Well, don't ya? Steelteeth grunted. Not in the least. Oh, come on! Rainbow Dash grinned wickedly. No childhood fears? No sincere love for fudge? Negatory. No. Rainbow leaned towards him with a wiggle of her eyebrows. Clandestine escapades with the Evergreen behind the curtains of Darkstain's red light stables? I believe your opinions of Evergreen and I are unfounded. Oh, come now, Steely. You and her were the only Earth ponies around each other for ages in that city. Don't tell me there's no hanking of the pinking. Not at all. Why, because your metal teeth scared her off? No. Because Evergreen does not take a liking to stallions. Rainbow Dash blinked. Oh. She blinked again. Really? She face-palmed as a sad twitch pulsed through her ruby eyes. Dear Luna, just how bad did I need a bath back in Ridgeside? We are making swift time. Steelteeth unemotionally uttered. We will be in Darkstein airspace in minutes. Really? Rainbow Dash remarked, sitting up straight. Yeesh, that was quick. Not used to travel this swift. Huh? Rainbow balked at him. Hey, I can make lightning bolts look like snails. Like this bucket of bolts even comes close to impressing me. You seemed incredibly awestruck until I implied that I matches your speed. Yeah, well, a Pegasus doesn't rust. Rainbow Dash raspberried before squinting back at the east horizon. A solid line of darkness obscured the horizon. Steely? I do wish you'd not call me that. He growled menacingly. So sue me. I think you gotta gain some altitude. There's some nasty storm clouds lingering ahead. Those aren't storm clouds. Stilty said in a dull tone. Huh? Rainbow gave him a bizarre look. Then just what the hey are they? Suddenly, 3 glowing orbs of sparkling magic flew up and orbited around the craft in mid-flight. One of them shot directly in front of Rainbow Dash and pulsed a bright blue. Whoa, jeez! Rainbow squeaked, scrunching back in her seat. A crackling voice echoed from the core of the floating sphere in front of Rainbow. Sincere Inquisition, who trespasses Darkstein airspace? Steely nodded without so much as glancing at the orbiting trio of spheres. The Border Patrol, we're almost there. A panting Rainbow Dash pointed a trembling hoof at the object before her muzzle. You mean this is the Darksteinian Border Patrol? The magical voice crackled once more. Repeated a man with bolder emphasis. Identify yourselves, or we will be forced to neutralize this vehicle. Rainbow Dash stammered. Steelteeth spoke towards the sphere. I am Constable Steelteeth, former ambassador of a Maryland Darkstein interests. This is Rainbow Dash, honorable guest for Her Majesty, Queen Whitemane. He calmly tilted the controls forward, causing the vehicle lower over the ridge of hills. As the smoky atmosphere of the bordering province lingered darkly just above the bordering peaks. In accordance with Article 12 of the 372nd Industrial Amendment, I am granted freedom to enter Darkstein territory. If you don't believe me, check clearance with the representatives of Governor Mintel, whom should be expecting me after such a long visit. Neutral response. Please wait till the representatives of the governor are contacted. The glowing sphere sparkled and strobed through several shades of blue. Finally, settled on a bright hue and flickered with affirmation. Permission obtained. Proceed directly to Governor Mintel's facility in East New Ring. Governor Mintel awaits your arrival. Abide by the rules of Darkstein, Outtrotters. The 3 spheres spun about the plane one last time before darting off towards the dark clouds overhead like reverse meteors. Rainbow Dash gulped and slumped further into her seat with a sigh. That's the first time I've ever been outflown by a plane and 3 glowing turds in one afternoon. Steelteeth muttered below his breath. His grimacing teeth glittered in the permeating gray light that suddenly assaulted the airscape. East New Ring. I'm not sure I like the sound of that. Oh yeah? Why not? It suggests a sudden and dramatic power shift of the political kind. He uttered as he lowered the aircraft's altitude, piercing the thick smog. If nothing else, my incidental trip here may prove useful in gaining knowledge on the inner turmoil of Darkstein. Yeah, and Rainbow Dash coughed and hacked before waving a hoof to clear the billowing fumes around them. Who is this Mintel guy? Mintel. Steelteeth emphasized. And she is the head of Darkstein Internal Affairs in the capital city of New Ring. At least, last time I checked. She had barely won an election against her supreme rival, Duke Zobnatter of the Western Districts. If these unicorns are half as goofy as their titles, then I think I'll be flying away from this place pretty darn quick. Don't be too hasty, Miss Dash. After all, you are here per the Queen's request just as much as I am. Besides, he gestured over the edge of the vehicle with a free hoof. There's no telling if you might enjoy the sights or not. Yeah, right. Rainbow Dash cast a dull glance over the edge of the cockpit. What's to enjoy about a bunch of stuffy, magic-sucking eggheads? Holy snap! her ruby eyes bulged as her jaw dropped. Row after row of cylindrical buildings brimmed with glittering brass gears and cogwheels. Forests of smokestacks billowed flame and smoke into the air, while hovering spheres darted between flickering magical portals. Tesla coils brimming with electricity fueled elevated tracks, where blue glowing trains glided hissingly from one position of the densely packed urbscape to the other. In the center of the metal-laced streets, several towers stretched with their rhythmically gyrating skeletons exposed. Pendulums swinging, conveyor belts transferring objects of magical importance from one district to another in clockwork precision. Throughout the streets, Darkstenian ponies marched in droves, clothed in thin layers of steam-powered copper armor. The smoggy air above sang with the crackling embers and the magically imbued sparks. And in the middle of the capital, as wide as a gaping lake, a dark and unfathomably deep pit loomed, the sharp brass edges flickering with ethereal pulses of crimson flame. Rainbow gazed at the spectacle below, her wings twitching. She turned around, witnessed steel teeth glancing at her expectantly. In response, she smirked. Yeah, okay, where's the gift shop?